Back to work. Hey, I'm Caesar with the Food52 Test Kitchen, and this is Recipe Drop, where myself and my friends here at the Test Kitchen come at you with new recipes weekly, and today I'm making garlic shrimp empanadas. So today I'm going to show you how to make empanada dough from scratch. Feel free to use store-bought, but it's not as scary as you think. All right, let's cook. So let's start on our dough. Here I have 300 grams of all-purpose flour, which is roughly around 2.5 cups. All-purpose flour. I've also sifted it. So to this, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of salt, diamond crystal to be exact, and 1 teaspoon of white sugar. I'm gonna give this a quick little whisk. The sugar is gonna help in browning. All right, so now I'm gonna make a little well in the middle, and we're gonna add 2/3 of a cup of hot water, going in with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You could use any oil here, but I like the flavor of olive oil. And with a fork, we're just gonna start working it in. I do recommend a nice big bowl like this. So we see it starting to come together into a really shaggy dough. Now I'm just gonna go in with my hands. Start kneading it. Knead it for about 3-4 minutes. It's gonna look kind of dry at first, but just keep kneading and everything should come together. So you basically wanna knead it until it's no longer sticky. If you do feel like it's still too sticky, you could just add a little dusting of flour and keep going. And the opposite, if you feel like it's too dry, just add about a teaspoon of water at a time. That feels good. This is a really simple dough. I'm usually, admittedly, afraid of dough. As I mentioned in my shallot cherry tart video, can you tell I'm not a baker? Dough scares the shit out of me. But this one, it's not too scary. That feels really good. You can add like dried herbs into this. You could use this dough for like flour tortillas. That'd be great. Just roll it out and cook it on a hot pan, no oil. Nice and soft. Ever so slightly sticky, which is okay. So we're gonna wrap this up in plastic wrap and let it rest, at least for half an hour. And we're gonna come back to this in about half an hour. All right, so let's move on to our shrimp. I have about a pound of large shrimp, and with some kitchen shears, just cutting them up into, I don't know, into fourths. You can use any size shrimp for this. You can use like tiny shrimp that you wouldn't have to cut at all. So I just peeled and deveined these. And when you do peel your shrimp, do not throw away those peels. I'm gonna show you what I did. All right, so our shrimp are all cut up. Just gonna season this with a little black pepper, good pinch of salt, just a bit of coriander. All right, so our shrimp are seasoned. I go pretty simple with the seasoning on the shrimp since there's so much flavor happening in the sauce. The star of this dish is the garlic and the wine and the lemon, so you do want to keep it pretty simple. So to our preheated pan, over a medium-ish heat, ow. There we go. So to our pan, butter, of course, and olive oil, equal parts. This is all gonna happen really fast, so it's nice to have everything ready. So what I'm making today can go by many names. In Puerto Rico, there's a debate as to whether these are called empanadillas or if these are called pastelillos. In Puerto Rico, usually empanada is reserved for something fried, right? Like empanada de pollo. It's like a cutlet. I know it's confusing. But in other parts of Latin America, this would just be an empanada. I think parts of Spain would refer to this as an empanadilla, regardless of the crimping. But for our purposes, this is an empanada. We're in New York. Our garlic, along with a little red pepper flake. Optional, I like a little heat. Also gonna go in with some fresh thyme, fresh oregano. Watch your garlic, don't let it burn. See, this happens really fast. Now we're gonna go in with our shrimp. You just want like a few seconds on the garlic, just until it gets really fragrant. Once your shrimp start to turn pink, we're gonna go in with some white wine. Remember, this is gonna get wrapped up and then fried, so you kind of almost wanna undercook the shrimp slightly. Let's go with some lemon zest. I'm also gonna go in with the juice of This is a pretty big lemon, so I'm just gonna do half. I'm really watching my heat, so I have it over medium. Actually, this could go a little higher. I'm gonna put it on this one. And just go in with some chopped cilantro. You can also do parsley if you're anti-cilantro. It's gonna add a lot of really nice freshness. I mean, this will be great on its own, just like that. This over some white rice, oof. I mentioned the shells. I mean, everyone knows reserve your shrimp shells for some stock. That's exactly what I did. So I took my shrimp shells and I just boiled them down with half a small onion, a clove of garlic, a little bay leaf, and some salt. I'm a big soup guy. I love soup. I eat soup. It could be 1,000,000 degrees outside, and I'll eat soup. Little bonus. So I almost forgot one of my favorite parts. So this, what I know as raicao or culantro, some people call it shadow beni, some people call it sawtooth coriander. There are many names for this, but if you are in the supermarket, you'll most likely see this as raicao or culantro or sawtooth coriander. This is really big in Caribbean cuisine as well as Southeast Asian cuisine. This is gonna have a really strong pronounced flavor similar to cilantro. If you can't find culantro, feel free to just add double cilantro if you're into that. Find it in your Latin supermarket, Asian supermarket. I also hear it's very easy to grow at home. I mean, this thing grows like a weed. All right, so we cut our culantro pretty small. And this is just gonna add a little, ooh, what is that? Now I have some oil that I'm heating up over medium-high heat to 350. Today I'm using vegetable oil. And you just want about 2 inches of oil. So I'm doing it in a small Dutch oven. Shrimp is ready. My dough is rested. Flour surface. Just a little bit. Here's our dough. Ooh, feels good. Little flour on your pan. All right, so I'm rolling this out until I can't roll it out anymore. You can do any size you'd like. I'm going with this guy. This is what, 4.5? Property of the Board of Education, City of New York. Wait, how old is this? Wait, it hasn't been called the Board of Education since the 90s. Allison, are you responsible for this? School ruler? This is like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 by 14. All right, we're gonna start stamping out. Listen, you don't have to do all this. If you wanna use frozen dough from the supermarket, please do it. I do it all the time. So this, we're gonna re-knead it, roll it back out, and cut some more out. Okay, so for the ones we have, just gonna give it an extra little roll out. So a slotted spoon, let's get some of that shrimp. Straight into the middle. I'm gonna wet my finger. And we're gonna fold over and press. Now at this point, you are met with a choice. You can either crimp it, which I'm sometimes good at and sometimes not good at. Let's see how we're doing today. Yeah. See, I gotta get the muscle memory down. Wait, this is my sad first attempt. You see it? Second choice. Hi, Allison.
Hi.
I'm gonna show them the second thing they could do.
Okay.
So again, try to get your shrimp in the middle. A little water.
Oh, yeah.
Fold over. If you don't feel like crimping, easier option with a fork. Just, get in there. You could do this, or you could do that. Hopefully you'll be better than me in that. Allison, if you could ever so kindly help me
Okay.
assemble. I think after like the third one, I would do better.
You totally would. I'm just trying to earn my lunch here. I was like on a roll. What were we making?
What were we making?
Yeah.
Didn't I do like a banana blossom something?
Yeah. I have pictures of it somewhere. I think I took pictures for my family just to Show them what I could do.
There you go. It's
That's
like
just
a
atrocious.
It's like a dumpling. No, that's beautiful. Allison.
I want to try another. Gotta keep this.
No,
That's my
keep
practice
it.
one.
It's beautiful. Listen, I don't give a shit how it looks as long as it's sealed and it tastes good. What is it?
Excuse me. No. I think it's your beautiful dough. It's too beautiful and
That's beautiful.
don't patronize me.
I'm not. Anna just had her baby.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Our amazing food stylist, Anna, just had a baby.
Yay!
As I'm sure you've seen her pregnant, and now she's not going to be pregnant.
Oh, everybody going, everybody going.
It's making noise too.
She's making noise.
Born on the solar eclipse.
I know.
I'm shaking. Look at me. Oh. Okay, back to work.
I can't go back to
Back to work. All right, I'm just waiting for my oil to come back up to heat to 350. Get the whole family involved, you know. See who's better. See who's more creative.
You have the crimp and fold. That's like a dumpling, right?
Yeah, but that's a valid.
I think when I was
our empanadas dumplings.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Toppings?
think about it.
ooh, that's you just tread on.
Technically, an empanada is a dumpling. Dough filled with something and cooked is technically a dumpling. Technically. Let's fight. You can also bake these if you don't want to fry. Fried is better, but bake them if you want. And fried is quicker. Whoa. Just keep an eye on it. Oh my God, where's my Heston pan? A little bottom heavy, top heavy. My dough is just so light and airy, you know? Here we go. Damn, ooh, hot. Damn, looks good. Oh shit. Here they are, little homemade empanadas. They're all shapes and sizes, just like real people. This is homemade dough, so they're not all gonna be uniform size. All right, so let's strain off some of this broth. That's really good. Allison, you wanna come taste your work, our work?
Yes.
Which one's yours and which one's mine?
Mine are the ugly ones.
No,
So embarrassed.
we don't use the U word here.
We don't. Mine are different
Okay.
and perhaps more petite. I like that one.
Here you go, take
I'm
it.
going to say that this one's mine.
I think it's mine, but that's okay.
Huh? Your dough's really good.
Dough is crispy, light, crunchy. Would you consider it slightly sweet?
What was that?
There's like
A little bit of fried dough.
the slightest bit of sweetness.
Yeah.
There's only like a teaspoon of sugar, but
Yeah,
that helped with the browning as well.
I bet.
You could do baking soda for browning, but sugar tastes better. Allison, thank you for helping me.
Thank you.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I wish I could have done you better with the crimping,
No,
but
you did me great. There you go. That's how to make empanadas at home. Homemade dough. Hope you try it. Hope you like it. New episodes weekly of Recipe Drop. See you next week. Like, comment, subscribe, comment kindly. Bye.
What is the bite?